26. So we're starting off with the sin curve. Now I think with the sin and the cos curves, always basically think of it that every 90 degrees something significant happens. So we have a 0, a maximum, 0, minimum, 0, and so on. So basically the P is at 180, 0, and Q is at 270 minus 1. Remember, both the sin curve and the cos curve maximize at +1 and -1. Now part B is quite tricky. We're trying to compare this to the normal cosine curve, which isn't the same as this. The cosine curve basically starts at 0, 1, doesn't it? So it just shifts everything along. We're trying to compare the cosine curve to this. So first thing to note with regard to the y values is that the maximum's at 3, the minimum is -1. So we've got a range of 4 for the y values. We typically have a range of 2, so all the y values have been doubled. So a equals 2. Not only have the y values been doubled, but they're all shifted up 1. Note how we're not fluctuating between -2 and +2, but between -1 and +3. So not only are the y values doubled, but they're also shifted up 1, hence C is +1. Now with regard to the x values, the typical cycle is over 360 degrees, so a maximum to a maximum or a minimum to a minimum is 360 degrees. But with this particular curve here, you'll see that the maximum to the maximum is 120 degrees. So the x values are effectively reduced by 1/3. Now remember, when you're trying to equate that to put that into an equation, the x value is really opposite to what it says on the tin. So B is not 1/3 but 3. So we have B being 3. So A is 2, B is 3, C is 1.